Hello everybody, welcome back to the C. That's Something Else Amiga. What do we have on the show today? We have this pretty beat up box that has been apparently in shipment since November 2022. It comes to us from Mr. James, all the way over in Oregon. Yeah, it's pretty beat up, barely hanging on. The box is ripped, and I believe inside is a 3000 that was... Yes, there's a note. Oh, hold on. Okay, so we have a daughter board, so yeah, it's a 3000. Oh, caps too. You're awesome. Let's make sure it works first. Oh, please don't be a Rev 6. Okay, we have a note inside that says, "Hi, Chris. This is the A3000 that we talked about way back in November. I meant to send it a long time ago, but life kept getting in the way. From watching your recent videos, I know you're overwhelmed at the moment, and I hope your vacation went well. I'm not in any rush, so please take your time. I just greatly appreciate your willingness to do what you can for it. I hope you can get it running, as it's the only real Amiga I'm likely to get. I can guarantee you it will not end up on eBay. The last Commodore computer I owned was a C64 before building an XT clone. I never knew about Amigas back in the day, but a big fan of Lightwave 3D, looking forward to using version 5 on a real Amiga. Thank you so much, Mr. James E." So, that means this don't work.
This isn't the biggest bag over the head.
We'll see what we got. Let's take a peek. Anti-static bag. Oh, hold on. There's a bracelet. We got poked through, smashed, floppy drive, disk drive light. We have ashy white around the... Oh, man. Oh, man. It's a Rev 9, so that's a positive for me right there. Capacitor wise, we do have a kit from Chinese caps of various... Good God, why are their radials so big? Alright, so I'm going to be using Nichicon caps, and we'll just send those back. Oh, Christmas.
Membership in the Jelly of the Month Club.
Okay, so this is just an observation. Here's the battery area. Look at that screw hole. Somebody double screwed it and went right through the freaking motherboard in the wrong direction. Just power it down. If it don't fit, it will fit. Battery damage didn't look so bad, but it creeped. You're thinking it doesn't look bad. No, the entire Denise socket is green. It's just green. Here's an example. Look at these chips over here. See how they're silver? God. Paula here. You can see flakes of goodness, like a little bit of copper right here. Otherwise, she is dark as my mother's heart. Alright. Do I even plug it in? It's got wood on it. Everything's smashed. It could have been from packaging in the bag and banging around. No big deal. We can... This one's going to be... I've just had the run of the Death 3000. We're all set up. ATX power supply, the board, crusty, smashed bit of whatever the heck we can. Just going to give the RAM chips a jiggle, as they are just bent and probably popped out of their sockets. And that one's got something across it. Let me pick that real quick. It's wood. I don't know what's going on over in the big organ, but we'll see. I don't expect this to work, but you might be pleasantly surprised. Amber in the off position, hit it. Power might be helpful. Hit it. Please don't blow up in my face. It's 25030, by the way. No video. No video signal. Sorry for the chair creak. I just want to see what's going on. Stuck in low, of course, and nothing. So nothing's going to happen. We're going to turn it into amber on. Stuck in low, nothing's going to happen. CPU socket is white and ashy.
He was worse than dead. His brain is gone.
Alright, hate it when I get dead boards. Dead board repairs take 10 times as long as... Oh, jeez. As a recap. Daughter board looks okay, could use a cleaning, has some crust on it. further quick view without just too deep. Monitor comes on without anything in there. Just from my initial inspection, it needs a cleaning. A lot of the chips are corroded. The chip RAM is rusted. The 1 meg over here. I'm concerned about the drill through the socket. Paula's toast. Denise's toast. Amber is got crap all in her. The Vidiots are bent. The socket is green up here for the jumper. It looks like all the EMI filter caps are burnt. Like burnt. Check this out. Maybe it's just discoloration. Holy crap. They're supposed to be that color, but they're that color. Oh, she's rusted on the back. It's bent. It's bent in half. And, oh, God. Flipping her over to her bottom side. Underneath the SCSI bus. Crunch.
Everything's cool. Everything's cool.
That's a power rail. I wonder why it's bent. Why is the board bent? It's like bent in the middle like this. That's that is bad. Alright. So here's the deal when I get dead beyond crazy repair boards. I will do a maximum of 40 hours of work, and that is it. If it doesn't work within 40 hours, you can pay someone else to fix it. That's just what I do. 40 hours of free labor, which is a tremendous amount considering most repair shops charge you $75 an hour. That would cost exceed the value of any Amiga, but not bad for a free roll. The audio is also smashed and to the side and looks like total garbage underneath. Someone went in crazy with a soldering iron near the crystal and burned the crap out of everything here. That's burnt slap up. Great. As far as digs go on the Denise, it looks like it hasn't been touched. Paula, there's a massive scratch across the entire data line where someone attempted to pull the battery out. There's also scratches on where the holes were. Somebody attempted to pull something out and scratched the bus all the way across the entire Denise line and some of the RTC lines. Drilling through the board wasn't a good idea. There's a massive scratch across this entire data bus line here. This is all ashy over here in the chip RAM section. ROM sockets don't look like they've been messed with. What is with the wood chips over here? DMAX got a big scratch in it. There's a massive scratch on the board right here on the bottom. Another one right here. And of course the one right here.
It's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Great. Rust, more wood, or mud, or something here. Wood. I guess it was stored in a barn. I don't know. Barn find? Will it run? Yeah. This is pretty borked up. I'm gonna pop, let's pop this chip out, or these chips out, and let's take a peek at how they fare. Oh God, listen to this crunch. You listening? I'm gonna try and stop my fat ass from squeaking the chair. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, there's Denise. So here's the Denise socket. It's just a little bit dirty. It's gonna need to be replaced. That's a 44. That means most of these lines, the vias underneath of this chip, are most likely toast. Now on a 3000, the most important booting scenario is your Denise and Paula here. Because your battery sits kind of smack in the middle of Agnes, Denise, Paula, the Amber Logic, the 4-bit field RAM of red, green, blue, or red, blue, green, or red, green, whatever, Amber itself, Vidiot 1 for RGB, Vidiot 2 for 31 kilohertz scan doubled. Here's your Amber switch right here. Yeah, LF347 op amp sits right here in the corner next to these caps. She's all through hole. There's no surface mount on here. It was 1990. Agnes is green. It's an 8372B, only for the 3000, or the DKB Mega Chip. I don't have any of those. Yeah. Oh, Crimson Tide. Dang it. You're thinking that doesn't look bad. Well, check this out. Here's a replacement color. Here is the color of this one. Notice a difference? Gold. Poo-poo. That's just wonderful. So here's an actual replacement socket for it. See that? And that's the socket. Yeah, she is done. It's a 48 pin. I gotta order more. I got 5 left. That's just the 2 to start with. We haven't even begun to light this candle. Oh, the pin is just totally gone out of there. Go from there with pin outs, continuity testing on all the lines. That's fun. That's like 3 hours of my life. And then hopefully Agnes still is okay. It's really green, and I'm probably going to have to do a socket. I'm afraid if I press on this, it's going to shatter. So I might be doing a socket on that also. Yay.
Feel your anger.
It just gets better and better. It has the original Super Kickstart ROMs in there, so hopefully they work. I don't know what is growing in the CPU socket. So there's like this ashy material that grows out of all of the 3000 and 4000 Kel sockets. That's what this connector is called, a Kel connector, K-E-L.
That thing had 9 lives. She just spent them all.
There's rust on the RAM that has, it's a freaking disaster. The FPU is rusted. The CPU looks like total ass. My fingers got black from touching it. This is a really bad board. It looks okay, but it is not in good shape at all. I'm going to try my best to save it, and we'll see where we get. Mr. Jack from Pints and Amiga has sent me some replacement sockets, which I almost have used up in repairs. So thank you for those who have donated parts that keep these things alive. So I'm going to take some photos with my old telephono here, just so I have some initial, let me get my toe out of there. What is wrong with the unit? I can't fix everything. I can't fix everything. I'm pretty good at Amigas, but you can't polish a turd. Okay, no matter how many times you wipe it, it's still a turd. And some Amigas are too gone for repair, and I'm sorry. Maybe GadgetUK can fix them. He's more science wizardry than me, but when it's rusted and beyond and the internal layers are gone and things happen, that's a different story. So
emotional, damn it!
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this special oil. It's that oil. I got it from Walmart, Hopper's Elite. The reason this is that oil is its superior lubrication and corrosion protection. It also repels dirt, carbon, and contaminants. I use that on the bearings of floppies, and I'm also slapping some around this chip, and I'm letting it soak in. Why? So this doesn't crack and explode the chip when I do this. Oh, God. So as you can see, it lubes up, you know, it lubes it up. You don't want to go in dry. It's harder to get in, and it causes... Wow, that was a mess. There's some corrosion on this chip. Alright, so glad this is coming out too. We'll put that there. Maybe. Can you see the crust now and the green? Cool. So that's just one of 4 sides. And look at that Denise. She's just obliterated. Paula, there's a pin hanging out. She's just obliterated. They're all a joy. For some reason, I'm the 3000 man. It's 10:45 a.m. on Friday. I'm teleworking. Case in point.
2 hours later.
Denise extraction, socket wise, here's what we're looking at. It doesn't look too good, actually. You can see those black marks. Well, these have to connect the dots like lines. These vias connect the lines top and bottom. I'm going to wipe her butt with some alcohol, and then I'm going to fiberglass pen this and hope to God it comes back around. Ouch, that's hot. That is just some of the joy that is coming out of here. Clean this concrete up. It's not even melting. It's not even melting. So let's take a peek at post-flux. This is gross, and you don't cure cancer with one treatment. It'd be nice if you did. So you can see it's juicy. We got some blackness and a little bit of silver in our holes now. Now, I'm going to alcohol it and fiberglass pen it, and we'll see if we can get it shiny again. Look at the green I'm pulling out of here. Look at that. God, that's not all flux. That's the goop I was trying to get out from those. God, that is horrid. You can clearly see the vias. You can clearly see the silver holes now. It's not 100%. A couple of them are a little bit jacked up, and I don't know about the via lines. Yes, that's the lines you see here that touch those little circles. Usually they break right at the ring, which makes life just that much more enjoyable. I will beep test continuity on the Sprint layout viewer, 3000 files, so we can make sure that our lines are in order before we go putting sockets in it. Because if you gotta run some wire, it's sometimes easier to know what you're dealing with. I will do a printout of the sheet like I always do, so I have a Paula and a Denise, so I can mark it off because these things take time. It's already 11:40. I've been working on this since early morning, and we haven't gotten anywhere. Paula's out. We're going to take a peek at her real quick before I go cleaning up. She's kind of crusty. Really crusty. Got them all out except for the usual one ground plane from hell. They all came out okay. Some of them I had to reheat a couple times and do the solder sucking. I don't know about brakes on any of the rings. We're going to find that all out. I don't know how... Like, how does it get over here? If it doesn't get on the board... It's got the bullet eye on the negative, like normal. Leaked all up the amber system. So here's the Paula goop after a flux scrub. And that gets the holes empty, as you can see. I got the one ground plane there I got to get out. There's a ground pin that I'm going to have to just micro drill. Now it's black. You're thinking, oh my god, it's dookie and all over the place. The end of the world. Woe is me. Just a little bit of dookie, you know. The fat dude's getting hungry, and I'm trying to lose some poundage, so I'm going to go get a salad. You heard that right. Is it going to have chicken on it? It might. Hi, it is 3 p.m. and I just spent the last 2.5 hours-ish pinning out, continuity testing Agnes, Denise, and Paula. I also scraped all the eyeball off of here. We're going to be sealing that with solder mask, aka Sally Hansen Green Tan fingernail polish. 2 48-pin sockets to replace these gargantuan green things. And then we're going to fiberglass pen the Agnes. The Agnes socket is a little weak. It's a little weak, meaning when I did some continuity testing, it wasn't the strongest. So I'm hoping with a freshened up corner-ish on Agnes, we can do that. Fiberglass pen works wonders. There's a little bit of corrosion on the chip. I'm going to try and get out the best I can. I do not have an Amiga 3000 Agnes just sitting around to give away. They're very custom, hard to find special parts that are in collectors' hands or spare parts bins or other working Amigas. So I'm going to carefully work with this one. I am continuously grounded, so I don't overstatic a chip, and it's not that season where it's super dry in here where I even have any static. I'll say that and zap something. Oh god, it's 317, sockets are in. I literally had to sand Denise with a fingernail file emery board very lightly just to get it to come back. There's an example of Denise on the bottom and Paul on the top. You can see the clear difference in crusty versus clean on the bottom and green. So this is actually down to the copper. Great. So I'm going to straighten the pins. I got to do half at a time. So I'll just squirt some alcohol and make a big old mess. And why do your fingers always look like shit, Chris? That's how it starts. And then I got a hand go because all the pins are borked up. There, look at the crust on the insides. You can see the outside's kind of nice. Anyway, my camera sucks eggs beyond belief. The inside's just as nasty as the outside. It's got freaking wood in it. I don't know what's going on in Oregon, but there's lots of wood in things. With this level of acid creep, it could have easily went inside the chip and murdered it. And I don't think I'm the first person to sand on her because it's just something's, I don't know, something's weird here. Okay. One last lady. She's fat.
Ah!
Well, how's the snap? Let's reset for a test fire. Like nothing. Agnes, Denise. Are they even good? Agnes gets warm. Doesn't mean it's working. Denise is ice cold. It's probably dead. It's probably freaking dead. 030. I got a video signal of something when I put my finger on the 030. Auto adjustment in progress. Entering power save mode. Paula is warm, so maybe Paula's okay. Denise, ice freaking cold. It does come on like video signal. I have no box of blur, and then it shuts off. So, yeah. Alright, replacement Denise. You need the damn daughter board to go in every time on these. Is that green too? Damn, son of a...
No! No!
New Denise, new crystal, new sockets. No nothing. Huh. Instant video signal now. And power save mode. Alright, F this. We're going to go in RGB. Good stuff. Okay, so we're going to go in 15 kilohertz mode. No amber. F that. Turn it on, see what we get. It's probably, amber's probably toast. There we go. Much better. So amber's toast. We got a white screen. And what do we get? Super Kickstart ROMs. Do we see the 1314 thing? Do we? No, we don't, because I'm still stuck in Lowe. We're close. We're close. So, new Denise. Is it the damn ROMs? God, these freaking ROMs. These 1-4s. Or 1V5. I call them 1.4s because that's the secret menu. Chip puller. Chip puller. Chip puller. Boom. That is the top one. Man, I bent it too much. 2. Alright. Let's grab some ROMs for the 3000. I don't even know if these ROMs work. Same white screen. Stuck in Lowe. Ramsey. FPU. Ice cold. Denise. Getting warm, actually. Good. Paula, warm. Agnes, warm. Amber, broke. Alright, so while it's running with a gray screen, we should get the same gray screen on Amber, right? You'd think? No. There's no signal on Amber because the entire logic is toast. It's all borked. So, yeah. Disabled or enabled, it doesn't matter. The 31 kilohertz side is gone because this was so damaged. We have a white screen though, which is at least some signs of low. Alright, third set of ROMs, if that's what it is. Yep, got a low high. Bingo! So, these go in the garbage. These go in the garbage. Do these work? On a plus note, look. We got an Amiga saved. See this? This is called a Super Kickstart screen. You have to put a disc in with a Kickstart ROM. It kind of Amiga 1000s it. But, shut up, chair. If you take a mouse and you move it to the top left and click, watch. It turns into a regular Amiga. Boop. It's supposed to. There we go. 1.4 beta. You ever seen that bad boy? That's the secret menu. And then you can boot a floppy disk or whatever you want, which I'm going to do. Okay, here's Amiga test kit. I always boot Amiga test kit. It's in there. So if I say floppy, Kickstart 2, insert a Super Kickstart disk, nothing's happening. It's never going to work until I put a Super Kickstart disk in. So watch. Now I'm just going to boot, what? Sysinfo? Or whatever. I don't know what I got on here. Amiga test kit 1.2. Watch. It'll just boot. Just like you had a bootable disk. There it is. Here's your 1.4 beta 36.16 Amiga Kickstart. Building a Super Kickstart Amiga 3000 is kind of a pain in the butt, and it's, you're going to want to get some new ROMs. So we had 2 bad sets of ROMs. You know, donations don't mean them, they're not, we don't know if they're good. That should test, it's working. We got an OCS Denise in here because Amber's toast. So it's running, right? Watch this. Amber, let's see, what do we get? Do we get her? No. No, Amber's dead. I could probably try to remove it and put it back in, which I'm going to do. Let's do that. Pull Amber. That came out way too easy. And she's crusty. So we're just going to lube her and put her back in. Alright, put Amber back in with some lube on her. Low, high. We'll get a Kickstart 1.4 super duper screen in a second. On the other input, we have nothing on Amber. Off or on. It's a shame. That's the lure of the 3000 is the Amber system. RGB, good. Click in the top left. Secret menu, boots the Kickstart, loads my ADF like normal, and Amiga Test Kit 1.2 should load. Bingo. Memory, we have 5 megs on board. That is 4 megs in the zip 20 here, and the 2 meg on the chip. But I only have 1 mega chip. Why do I only have 1 megabyte of chip RAM? That's, yeah, why do I only have 1 mega chip RAM? Because these freaking bastards, what are they, 44256Ks I believe? They're probably dead. Story of my life. Oh, they're full of acid. Oh my god. Great. And wood. What is it with the wood? They're all green. They're all green as the damn... Oh man. Damn it, damn.
This is some scary shit.
What is it with the wood? How do you get wood in and under a chip? I don't understand. This is green. What is that? There's something under this chip. Hold on. I'm going to show you all in 1 second. There's like wood in here. Where's that air stuff? Alright, that's good. So what I'm going to do is, the machine is off. I'm going to deoxit the whole area, and we're going to ghetto clean it. There we go. It's brand new now. I'm just going to take the green off and make it silver again. This is a bronze brush with deoxit on it. Deoxit is, think of it as a WD-40 that's safe to use on chips, and it's, look at the mud coming out of there. There we go. Good as new. These are, yeah, they're whatever. Let's just put them back in any order. Don't matter. Think they're going to work? No. At least we got a functioning Amiga. That's a start. We can build from that. Low, high, RGB. Wait for the Super Kickstart screen. I'm going to try to find some Kickstart 2 ROMs for this machine. Alright, secret menu, top left. Because this user probably doesn't have a Super Kickstart disc, so we'll see. 1 mega chip. Damn it. Oh, I forgot it needed a crystal too. Let me test the upper region. That's the zip 20s that I had to jiggle to make it work again. But it's alive, guys. It's rusty over here. You have the 245s. Yeah, there's stuff on them. And rust and rot. And who knows? It's working. Well, I freaking made it. Holy crap. Alright. Let's test the 1 mega chip RAM, which is freaking weird. Direct memory scan. Yes. So 2 mega chip. Test it. Let's test the full 2 megabytes. And errors. Because these 44 256Ks are dumping ass. D8, D9. What is it? 0 through 31. So it's a second. Hold on. Remember, I am on VSync because I am in an external power supply. So if I forget, move that back to tick. the jumper right underneath your U350 CIA. Clicking in the top left so it boots a regular disc. That's the secret sauce menu. There's a bad chip in here. I don't know which one it is. Let's skip all that. We have 5 megs of RAM. We have a working machine. We have an RTC that's detected the year 2066. Alright, 2016. Great. Clock is a ticking. I know the battery line's broke because I can see it. And there's no battery. Floppy drive detects DF0, but it doesn't have DF0 because I don't have one. Just as I thought. The op amp is toast. Alright, I gotta fix the connector. So the audio, remember, it's like, it's crushed. Alright, unplugging the audio. I think that's enough for me today. That was like 8 hours. 8 hours. It's 4 o'clock. See what I mean when I'm saying 12-hour days? Imagine working a 12-hour day at work, have 2 hours of drive time, and have to do this. Times 12. 11. I got one done this morning and shipped it out. So yeah, I'm going to take a break. I'll see you guys in just a second. Hello, squeaky chair man. It is 7:49 p.m. Yep, what am I doing? I'm going to turn this soldering iron on, 700 degrees F, and we're going to fix this audio connector here because it's jacked up. I'm going to desolder it with the Mona 3 Kato solder sucker, available on the Jungle Store. I don't have any affiliate links, so just Google it. It's Kato solder sucker. It works really good. Clogs pretty easy. Spring's kind of weak. I put a Bic pen spring in here, and she is strong as your mom's lips. Again, because this is ancient, I'm going to add some solder to the thing. This is rusted out big time. So I'm just adding in with the fat tip because it melts stuff so much better. And while it's sitting there molten, I'm going to go boop and suck it out. You see what I mean by clogging up easy? Add some solder to this just to get the melting started. And once we get enough of it, I will go back with the molten sucker here and blow it all out. Eject out the big turd. I'll show you in a second. Again, 3rd time's a charm. The last of the audio. Boom. Now, the turds I'm talking about are these things. Gotta give it a good smack. There's all your metal. I gotta make sure they're all broken free. By that, you want to just make sure the solder's off of them. And they should, once they have enough not on there, fall out. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, Christmas trees. Can you see in there how nasty it is? It's eroded if that's a word. My burnt finger. Oops. So yeah, it's really jacked up, and that's why your audio's not working on that channel.
Somebody better call an exorcist.
But there's 2 little pins there. I see I pulled them closer. In the very center between my crusty fingers, there's 2 copper pieces that I kind of scraped and pulled down. So when we insert the rod from an RCA, this piece, it will go in tighter. Let's give it a test fit. This is what I mean. This piece will go in here and hold grippy. Let's check tonight's interrupter at 8 p.m. Tonight's interrupter is, can you guess? Just take a guess. Actually, looks pretty good. The person made this. Looking good. I think that's good. This one looks the same, but it works. I am going to reach inside there and tighten this connector up by bending those prongs down. That looks straighter. Okay. Let me zap it in. Zapping this in, we're using the Radio Shack 1968 pure lead and tin Hoss engraved stuff. So that is now on there straight. We haven't even got the 40 whatever capacitors. The Amiga 3000 has, yeah, they're right here. 43 capacitors. What are you guys doing in Oregon? Where is the wood coming from? look in my hand. I don't know if it's going to focus. In between the damn chips, there's freaking wood. How is there wood in here? Chips of, did you have this in your shed, like cutting grass? And I was out in the woods one day and I found an Amiga 3000. Here, Chris, fix it. Diagram. Oh. Alright, diagram's working, but we have, this is, don't worry about this, don't worry about that. We have no memory addressing. So Agnes is borked all of a sudden, or none of this RAM is working. But who controls the RAM? Ramsey. We have 512K a chip and 4 megs of fast. 512K a chip now. That's just great. CIA, stuck mouse button, port 1, left mouse button, OVL error. How did I bork CIAs? I didn't even touch the damn CIAs. I hadn't even been over here yet. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is that the CIA? The freaking... There's black crap coming out of the CIA. Of course the goddamn phone's going to go off. I'm just deoxygenating everything. Don't just care. Black crap in your CIA. Let's reverse them. This is the one I pulled out of the other side. Looking for available RAM. Because of course, you know, there we go. Found some RAM. 512K, no fast now. Well, one of the CIAs is bad because I couldn't press a key. So, which one is it? I don't know. I think it's this one. Because this is the crusty one? No. That's the crusty one. So that one's bad. This one's good. Can I boot it with one CIA? What happens? Yes, I can. Oh, a little higher. Alright, so we got good stuff there. No key press disabling serial, but... Alright, we got no CIA, but we have our memory back. No fast RAM. Let me find a damn CIA. This is an expensive endeavor. I have a CIA. Mr. Michael sent this to me. I've been hanging on to it. And guess what? It's going to save a 3,000. Alright, so UDS, LDS, okay, we got some RAM, great. Put this CIA in, the whole thing borks. Or is it the socket? Let me flip them. Let's see here. So this is the experimental, I don't know. This one is a SCSI chip, so that ain't it. This chip is now going to be just pulled to the side, and this one is going to go in its place to see if we have the same result. This stuff, look at that. It's like coming out of the CIA socket. Hey, the floppy also has pins broken off of it. Jesus God, this day just gets better and better.
Here's a little list. Alphabeticals.
Got our memory back. Lost our fast RAM. But it doesn't mean it's gone. We'll go to the memory. And let's do fast scan. No, not slow scan. I can't escape it. Cancel? Okay. Fast scan. I'm just seeing if the memory comes up. We have nothing. It's not detecting any of the damn RAM. This board has been one expensive. It just showed me RAM. It just showed me memory. Hey, now we failing again. Jeez, I can't. This is not a night. I just blew a CIA or the fracking. It's this socket, or it's killing CIAs like you wouldn't believe. Dead, 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 dead. Oh, good. Timer A. Okay, I got one okay, and this bitch is jacked up. These are all chips this girl's murdered. I'm putting her in a pile in the back along with Denise, the Paula, the Crystal. What is this crystal? Don't know. just yeah, we've had a rough day here. Okay, Toshiba, Toshiba, Toshiba. There we go. What do we get now? UDS, LDS, okay. Checking for crap. Now we got our memory. Left and right audio again. The connector worked. I can't, let's see. Channel 4? Channel 2? Channel 1? 3? Sweet. Filter? Filter's working. The 1 mega chip has me. Something's broken over here in the logic, or just really bad off. It's just hitting the bad block of where one. Okay, so I got 1 chip that's messed up. 1 chip. Good. Which one is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But what chip is that? Or is it chip 1? I don't know. Let me stop it. I have a chip. 44256K. Which one is it? I'm going to stack them. So it's going to need a CIA socket also. Great. Let me turn this off. I got to stack this chip again because I thought that was it. Knock 3 times on the CIA if you want me to work. La 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 la. It's not the chip. It's got to be this one. Alright, try this one. Forgot to bang on the CIA again. Oh wow, we got lucky. One mega chip. Yep. Something's up with these lines. The chips might be working fine, but they're not working fine. There might be an address line. God knows this thing is so jacked up, it's not funny. Now my goddamn phone's going off. That's Mona. Can't access Apple TV. 1 second. I'll check back with you in a bit. I'm tired of working on this tonight. It is freaking 9:02 p.m. What time we start on this today? 8 a.m., 9 a.m. That's 12 hours on one board. And it's worse off than it was when I turned it off the first time because it decided to just say no. But I found a really jacked up CIA. The floppy pin is missing. I don't even know about the SCSI cable. Haven't even got that far yet. It's not the fin that's missing for indexing. It's another one that's broke off. So that means a whole header's got to be put on. And I'm in there with the socket anyway, and damn it.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?